Hello YouTube, Andrew here from dgwatchshopnz. Got another Watch Lot 1 box, but before we get into it, I thought I'd show you the two Seiko divers from a couple of videos ago. Giving them a bit of a refresh. So there we go. New crystal in this one, new genuine Seiko bezel. I couldn't get the black bezel because it was discontinued, and I actually didn't realize I'd ordered the gold bezel until it showed up. But I think it still looks fantastic. It's cleaned up really nice, given it a bit of a hand clean, new battery, running really nice. It's an aftermarket strap. But yeah, keeping perfect time, no issues. Really happy with how that one's turned out. And then this one, which I thought there was no hope in how this was going to run. As you can see, the hands are discoloured. It's definitely had some water get in at some stage. There's a mark on the dial too at 2 o'clock. But it's been running for probably a couple of weeks now. Hasn't stopped once. I've put a new crystal in it and just a generic rubber strap. And I'm very happy with how this one's turned out as well. Now it's got some scars and stuff from being used, but overall still a very usable watch, and I think someone will really like that. The crown wouldn't screw down when I got it as well. It turned out it was just so much gunk. Once I cleaned it up, it screwed down. So yeah, just thought I'd show you guys some of the things I do behind the scenes just to rescue some of these watches, I guess. Probably, especially this one, probably wasn't worth spending. I think the crystal and the gasket was $40, and then there was the crystal gasket bezel for this one, and the bezel was $80 on its own. Not really worth doing it, but I'd rather have something I can be proud of go out there into the world than just flip a rough watch and I'll get $50 for it or something. But something to be a little bit proud of, and at the end of the day, it's a hobby. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's put those to the side. See what's turned up today. So this was $150 plus shipping. There's some watches, but the main reason I bought this actually was there's a couple of tools in here. So let's start. It's quite cool looking. In celebration of Electra's 40th anniversary, 1950 to 1990. That's really cool. I really like that. It's a quartz watch. Small seconds, but like really vintage styling. That's really cool. Right. Soval of Titus. I've actually had one of these watches before. It's $20. What is this? Sandoz. So, ladies watch, $20. Casio ladies watch. A bit of wear to the plating, but it's not too bad. Crystal's not too bad. That should be $20. Ladies guess watch, reasonable shape, probably $20. Ottomo quartz. Oh, that one's actually running. Look at that. It's in pretty reasonable shape. Probably $20. Got a Nixon. I'm guessing that's a ladies. I don't know, let me know what you think. To me that would be a lady's size, right? But it's got quite a thick bracelet. Got date on it. What does it say? You know the small Don. I really like Nixon as a brand. I know they're considered a fashion watch, but a while back before I started doing the YouTube channel, I got a 5130 Tide, and I wanted to wear it, but it was a couple of links short. So I emailed Nixon and said, hey, can I buy a couple of links for this watch? And they said, what's your address? We'll send them to you. So they sent me 2 links free of charge, didn't even charge me shipping, and I was so impressed by that. That is fantastic customer service for something that I didn't even buy directly off them. That really impressed me, so I like Nixon. Right, the DKNY. It's in okay shape, probably $20. Alright, what do we got here? Is that a Seconda? Should be $20 again. What do we got there? Another Seconda. All the gems there? No, I think that'll go into the junk drawer. What's this? Oh, Pulsar. Should be $20. Alright. Next, Gucci. That is a fake Gucci. That'll go in the junk drawer. This is heavy. Oh, it's a Nixon. A cut above. It's got like a faceted crystal on it. Never seen a Nixon with a faceted crystal. It's actually not too bad shape. A couple little scratches there. So very happy with that. Very nice. I'll have to do some research on the Nixons. I'm not 100% on their value, but realistically that's probably like $70, $80. Constant quartz, needs a strap, case is pretty rough. I might just see what movement that is and chuck it in the spare parts bin. G-Shock. I feel like that's missing part of the bezel. That's really rough. DW004. Don't think I can do much with that one, unfortunately. We've got a diesel with a broken crystal. Yeah, it's got a crack in the crystal. Realistically, probably won't do anything with that. Might see if that movement's any good and if it's something I can use. Got quite a few watches in here. Right, a really nice men's Pulsar. A couple little scratches on the crystal, but that's not a big deal. The plating's in really good shape. That should be probably a $50 watch. That's a nice one. Rosra. This is brand new, never worn. It's just a cheap China watch, so it's probably $20. Here's a nice one. Timex the Waterbury. The original, yeah, that's the original strap on there. I have to do some research on that one. Haven't had too many modern Timexes. Bushes seem to be okay. Hands move. Oh, well, that second hand's catching. I think that second hand's being bent somehow. Have a play with that, see if it's going to work for me. Little Seiko quartz, some pretty rough shape. If it works, I'll chuck a strap on it and put it up for like $30. Someone will probably buy it. Oh no, the crown's missing. Oh, is it? No, the crown's there. Actually, what movement is that? Oh, excuse me. 2620. I'll see if that's a movement I need. Right, this is working. Horlex Yacht. Missing the strap, unfortunately, so this might be a parts watch for the movement, I think. Unfortunately. Yeah. Right, we have a Seiko Sportsmatic in pieces. I'm not going to pull that out of the bag right now, but I'll take a look at that off camera and see if there's anything to be done with that. But they've got a bit of value. That dial does look a bit rough though, unfortunately. Braden Digital, ladies, in decent shape and it's working, so it should be $20. Oscar Emil, that's pretty junk to be honest, it's pretty worn. That might be a parts one. Right, what have we got? We've got a tool, a Seiko MA40. This isn't why I bought it, but it was in there. I have no idea what this is. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. It takes a battery. It has these two things here. Obviously put this, something goes in there. If you know what this is, let me know. I couldn't get the model number from the pictures, it was covered, so at least I've got a model number to start searching now. Interesting. Right, and the main reason I bought this, because these are very hard to find and very expensive. This is a kinetic watch charger. Now it is missing the power supply, but that shouldn't be too hard to find. I've already looked it up. They are a 9 volt 3 watt. Actually says on the bottom 9 volt 3 watt. So as long as I can find a 9 volt 3 watt power supply that fits that, we should be good to go, and I don't think that'll be too hard. I've got a few Seiko kinetics that need charging for testing purposes, and I don't know if you've ever owned a kinetic or not, but they are an absolute pain to charge up. Citizen had the right idea with the Eco Drive in my opinion, but anyway, this is very cool to have, to find, very hard to find piece of equipment. A lot smaller than I thought it was, to be honest. Hopefully it works. So that's everything in this lot. Let me know what you think. Again, the main reason I bought it was for this thing, because I know how hard these are to find. This is the older version, which is extremely rare, and I'm just hoping it works. But I think there's enough here that I can easily get my money back, even make a little bit of money, figure out what this thing is. If this is salvageable, this here's probably a $400 watch on its own, but yeah, that dial is pretty rough. It is a deluxe 23 jewel movement though, so it's a little bit rarer. Yeah, interesting. Alright, once again, please hit the subscribe button, it really helps me out. And let me know your thoughts on this lot, and we will see you in the next one.